My brother,
Sure.
welcome to Farmers Conversation.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, my brother.
Makwala.
Tjale.
Tjale.
Yes,
Nah,
yes.
Makwala Mpoke.
Okay.
Today I'm in Amatlala. This place is far, my brother.
Yeah.
But I made it through. I met Bokamoso Farming Academy with one of the directors here. He's going to be telling us about Bokamoso, like how did the dream of building an agricultural school came, brother?
Firstly, you can look at the area that we're based in. It's in the rural areas, right?
Yeah.
And not much economic activities has been happening around here. So the most economic activity that has been happening before, it's agriculture. So you'd find people farming on a small scale, farming in garden style, farming substantially just to feed themselves and their families. So, and many of us as young and black people, we come from areas like this, right? Just that we don't want to embrace it and say we come from areas so and so in the rural areas.
Yeah.
So we wanted to firstly show the young people that it is possible to build an economic hub in the middle of nowhere in the rural areas, number one. Number two, we wanted to impart the knowledge because we have much experience in this whole sector of agriculture. And we wanted to share the knowledge with the fellow young people. And thirdly, remember the most the reason for unemployment, it's mainly because of education. We are taught things that don't speak to the economic needs of our country.
True.
So we wanted to focus on the education so that we can be able to assist the young people to get high quality education, which is going to be mostly on skills base. We transfer skills here. Hence our work, it's 70% practical learning, and then 30% theoretical learning. So we spend most of the time in the field learning and imparting knowledge with our fellow young people. As you can see, we are in the field of cabbage, which was planted on the 16th of April by our students. So we will be harvesting starting from this week. Our cycle is going to run for at least a period of 2 weeks. Then we will be done harvesting the 8,000 cabbages that we've planted now on this portion.
So with the academy, you actually focus more onto the practical work aspect of things.
Yes.
So if I'm a student here, the time when I leave this academy, I'll be knowing everything about planting, how to plant, how to fertilize.
Everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a must actually to be at this institution.
Myself, I'm a graduate in psychology, right?
Okay.
Just that agriculture is something that I've learned through short courses and all that, and because it's a passion thing. So ever since in my years of studying psychology, I've never been to a mental institution or a psychiatric ward just to see that this is how a person who's mentally retarded looks like. So if I was to work in the psychological field, what kind of employee am I gonna be? Because I've never been exposed to the industry, so I've never been
exposed to the theory side.
The theoretical. So that I might as well become a useless psychologist to a large extent, if I may put it in simple terms. I might not be able to perform to the utmost ability. So now we wanted to correct that by building this institution where people get to learn practically as compared to theoretically.
So from psychology to farming, where do psychology feed in farming at some point? We're like, you know what, now I just wanna become a farmer, because I understand before academy probably you were a farmer.
Yes.
So how do you move from that psychology to farming now?
Number one, it's passion. Number two, I think I grew up in a family where we embraced agriculture as a means or ways of doing things, and as a way of living. So my father had cattle and sheep and goats, and still has those. And then I just came after just to professionalize and commercialize the whole concept after
your studies.
Yes.
So do you now, after psychology, do you go somewhere and then study agriculture, or you just start now to learn this thing on your own, teaching yourself, doing mistake, planting, things didn't come all right, and then you do again until you understand, okay, this is the proper way of doing it? Or do you go somewhere, you study, you get the skill, and then you come back and apply it?
Remember, in psychology, we were taught one concept, and that concept is that the mind is the standard of a man. You know, so for one to actually perform to his or her utmost ability, you need to invest in knowledge. So knowledge is what I went to an agricultural college in Delmas to study in short courses, and then after that I spent most of the time researching about this thing. And sometimes I would even visit farmers who were already in the game to ask for this knowledge, to for like to even ask for them to mentor me and also guide throughout, so up until I've perfected the art of farming. Yes.
So now back to the academy. What kind of courses do you guys offer?
We have a mixed farming course, which is a 1-year course. You do both plant and animal. And then we have animal production diploma and plant production diploma at the moment. But we are accredited for other courses, but these are the top 3 that we are offering at the moment. Yeah.
So in terms of livestock, because I never met any livestock farmer. Actually, in the channel, we never had anyone with the livestock. So when now you say you go and buy, let's say, a goat, I saw that you guys have poro goats. So you buy a goat and it comes to the farm. Do we have any vaccine that we give to the goats?
Yes. Remember, biosecurity is one. The number one thing that you do when after buying livestock, you need to quarantine them, put them in isolation, so that if there's any disease that they come with, they can't easily transfer to the already existing livestock
that we have.
After that, you put them on quarantine. You make sure that you check, you diagnose, you check if there's any illnesses, and then after that you do vaccinate them, of course, for on various things, like you can give them Multivex P, and then also Terramycin LA, just so that if there's any bacteria or any illness that is in the goats and sheep, it can easily get destroyed by the antibiotic.
How long do you normally keep your goat on a quarantine?
This side we do for 3 weeks normally.
3 weeks.
That's the maximum time.
So after 3 weeks, you are sure that
nothing will we would have picked something up if there's anything wrong with them.
Okay. Then in terms of selling livestock, do we take them to auction? Do we sell them to individuals? Like which market do you guys access?
Our markets are very diverse, are diversified. The number one market that we do supply is the butcheries. The number 2 market is the black market, which is a very good market, because here you get to dictate the prices and set the prices by yourself. And then the third market, it's the auction market. So the auction market, we normally take the cattle, and then the abattoir, we normally take the pigs and the goats and the sheep. And then when it comes to crops, it's the formal market mainly. The local market is just for those individuals who want to support it locally, but that's not our base market.
So this cabbage already, you have a market for?
Yes, of course. It will be finished in 2 weeks' time.
So in terms of the formal market with your cabbage, who determines the price there?
The market determines the price. Hence, it's important for you to plant in volumes, so that whenever there's the market price is still low, you can still sell volume, so that you can still make profit out of them. So you need to plant in large quantities. But of course, you need to know what you're doing first before you plant. Otherwise, you'll lose your money and then blame agriculture.
So let's just take a practical about cabbage, since we have cabbage now. You have prepared your soil. What goes into the preparation before we can put the drip on?
Okay, the number one thing that we do, we use something called a reaper. We reap the ground with a reaper, and then after reaping the ground, we plow, ralema, maybe 3 to 4 times before we can even think of doing the ridges. Ralema, after lema we relema like once, and then for a week we let the sun burn the grass. Relema for the second time, we take the grass down underneath so that it can decompose. After the other week, we relema gape, and then after that we know, no, okay, now our soil is well prepared and soft.
Okay.
We radesa after that, we break the clods, makwata magolo, ra break. After our breaker, then we do the ridges, which is mebutoye.
Yeah, some they call it
Yes.
raised bed.
Yes.
Yeah.
The ridges di re thusha ka preservation, e re thusha ka water preservation, and also the thusha le ka keep moisture. Yes. So after the ridges, we come back again. Re lokela an organic compost in between the ridges. Mo gara di ridge re lokela compost ile re dira ka maloko a dikolobe le a dikgomo le a dikgogo, ra mixa together and then ra chela on in between the ridges, and then ra fetsa ra di tswalela again. Di re thusha ka go booster the soil structure gore se be firm, se be gabotse, so that re tlo planta mola, then go ba go lo re di crops di kgone go hwetša dijo tše ka moka.
The nutrients was.
Yes. And then after that re lokela di drip tapes on top. After go lokela di drip tapes on top, re lokela 2 3 4 ra irrigate the whole ridge ka moka ya ra ithapile gabotse, then we know gore jwale mabu a rena right gore re ka tla ra jwala jwale.
Then now it's time for you to actually put the seedlings on.
The seedlings, yes. Normally we don't even use direct seeds. We use seedlings instead of the seeds.
There's a difference between the two.
Yes,
someone may think that you only put the seeds.
No.
And then because most of us we buy seedlings.
Yes,
and then
yes.
we plant the seedlings. So do you actually germinate seedlings for yourself, or?
Yes. We just recently finished building our own nursery there, where we're going to grow our own seedlings. But before, we would normally buy seeds from seed manufacturing companies, because we are specific on the type of varieties that we want to plant. After that, we would take the seeds to the nursery. So in that whole process, something bad happened, which made us decide, no, we have to do our own seedlings. So hence we had to invest back in building our own smaller structure where we can make our own seedlings.
Which one do we have now? Which variety is this one?
On cabbage, this field that we're on, Conquistador 2.
Okay.
And then the other field there, Nova 10.
This side?
Yes, this side, that smaller one.
Okay.
And then that other field up there, we've planted Conquistador 2 and Accord. Yes.
Wow, so there are so many varieties of cabbage.
Yes, remember we want to also give our students an exposure on the different varieties that they need to know when they plant. So they have to understand, this is how variety 1 performs, this is how variety 2 performs. In this time, this is how, they need to know that. They need to, so that when they live here, they know what works and what doesn't work.
So in terms of varieties, do you have varieties where this one performs better in this season?
Yeah, of course.
So it's like in summer, which one that perform better?
Conquistador 2, it's a both winter and summer cultivar.
Okay.
And then Accord, it's a fully fleshed winter cultivar, as well as Nova 10. It's a winter cultivar. So they perform well in winter, but this one that we're in, it performs very well in both winter and summer. So yeah, hence this one, the reason we've planted Conquistador 2, it's because the head formation is bigger, and it is adaptable to both weather patterns. So that is why we've gone for this ones.
So what happened when now it gives you 2 head?
It's a reject. Unfortunately, there's very little that we can do there.
I thought maybe abort 1 head and then you leave
sometimes we do, if you can see them while they're still small and younger, you can abort 1 head and leave the other head,
so that it can grow bigger.
Yeah, so that all the nutrients can focus on the development.
Yeah, because I know once they open the focus on 2 head, they tend to be smaller heads.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Okay, so now I understand. Was it how when you run this thing on a daily basis? What are the students doing here? Do they come, they plant, or
they do everything? Remember, there is an Afrikaans term called the food spoor. You know, the food spoor is the footprint. That is the best fertilizer that you can ever give to your crops.
Yeah.
Your footprint.
Yeah.
So the students on a daily basis, they come, they walk in between these rows, they check, they diagnose, they check the type of insects that we do have on the crops. If they realize that there's any form of insect, they notify the immediate facilitator to say, we found this on the cabbages. The immediate facilitator would group them and say, guys, this is what we found, this is the problem, then let's spray if we spray. Or you might find, sometimes you might find that the leaves are turning purplish. And then the facilitators will come and say, guys, that means we don't have enough phosphorus on the ground. So we need to supplement the cabbages with phosphorus. So that, but on a daily basis, they come, they do literally everything. Yes.
So even with the pigs,
they do everything. Like when it comes to, they do the mating, the artificial insemination, they do it. Literally almost everything that is required for thorough, proper pig production, they do it.
I saw you have nice pigs there.
No, we are the number one best. We won an award last year, pork carcass award, for the best pork that we were producing, second nationwide. So I'll show you the award when we leave here.
No, it's very... How long is the structure? How big is the structure here?
The structure is 25 meters long and then 6 meters wide. The first structure as well as the second structure.
Or they're the same size?
Yeah.
And how many pigs does it actually accommodate?
It can accommodate up to the both structures. The highest number of pigs that I've had, it's 180.
180?
Yeah. So it can accommodate plus minus 180 to 200 pigs.
So how important actually is building a structure with houses like this? Like, what's the purpose of having different houses inside?
It's for them to all have space, number one.
Okay.
Number two, it's them having, the luxury of being in in separate areas, because you can't keep growers and winners at the same room because they eat different types of feed. So you need to separate them, and males and females on the other side, those type of things. So yeah.
So now I think they are eating now.
Yeah.
So
they're dinner now.
Which feed are they eating?
This one's because they are breastfeeding, they eat what is called lactating sow feed. So it assists them in ensuring that they generate enough milk for their piglets. So if you can see, our piglets are very much robust. They are very much big. At 2 weeks, you can see that they are very, very much masculine and all that.
Yeah. So the piglets and the pig, they eat the same?
No. The piglets eat what is called ASA1. Okay. If you can see that area, normally now in the evening we're going to switch on that infrared light. The piglets, they lie underneath that light. We give them ASA1 from that area. ASA1, it's a very special feed for the piglets. Ready for 10 days so that they can start learning how to eat on their own and all that. They eat and breastfeed at the same time.
Oh. Yeah. So after how long do you now give them grower?
It's the first month. Remember, we're going to wean them at 28 days.
Okay.
Right after weaning, we give them weaner feed. Okay. For a period of how many? A month and 2 weeks, and then after that we introduce them to grower. Yeah.
So what else do you normally give, like for the snack? Because some they say they give them maybe cabbage leaves for snaking.
Yeah, sometimes we give them the cabbage leaves and butternuts if we do have whatever that we produce in the for snaking only.
Yeah. So with your sheep and your goat as well.
Yes.
Because I've seen that you guys also have sheep and goats. So in terms of vaccinating your goats and sheep, do we vaccinate with a season, or you just vaccinate when they come and then you're done with them, or you wait until you see some symptoms on them and say, okay, I think this one we're gonna need to use this kind of vaccine for them because they're giving this kind of symptoms to us?
The number one thing that we do ka diphoofolo, it's the number one thing that ba re advise ka yona go ditleliniking ga ntšhirile ba re thibela bolwetse phalakala. So hence we have to stop the gore mathata rena re prevent. So the number one thing re dirang re control the ticks, because if we control the ticks, then that's when o tlo kgona go sure no, okay, malwetse a gago ha fetse malwetse a by 50%, because malwetse a mantšha diphoofolo a tla ka dipatšana, so swantse control the ticks. And then the second thing, you need to know the common diseases tse leng gore di direga mo area ya gago. The most common one this side is hard water, so we always vaccinate hard water every month. But the third thing, remember indigenous knowledge re bone le ka the time of COVID, batho ba thomo nwa mangana leng indigenous knowledge systems is also very important in agriculture as well. So ka mogare ga metsi a tsona re tshela alu, so that di nwe metsi a alu on a timely basis, so that e kgona go clean a system ya tsona throughout. Hence re na le very less mortality.
Those are biosecurity measures.
Yeah, these are biosecurity measures, just to ensure that we don't bring diseases from outside into our pig
What do you use to disinfect?
We use a F10 disinfectant.
I love how you actually structured these camps for your pigs and sheep, man.
Yeah. So this side, Renale, RM, and our ewes, this ones they gave birth, now they're running with the RAM again so that they can mate. So this is our animal handling facilities. This is where we get to inject them and all that. So if you can look at that area there, that is where we control the ticks. Normally we put a chemical in there that we use to control the ticks when they go out and when they come in on a daily basis. But now they are not going out, so we don't put anything there.
So now you give them feed?
Yeah, we feed them on a daily basis. So yeah.
You give them
lucerne, and we also have this thing, the pilots as well. So these are our pregnant dopper ewes. So from now they have around a week, in a week's time or 2 weeks time, they will be giving birth. These are our ewes. So yeah.
These ones are pregnant only?
These are pregnant.
Okay.
So we feed them lucerne now so that they can get enough protein from the lucerne. Yeah.
How long do they take actually for them to
around
give birth?
5 months, I think.
5 months.
Yeah.
And in a year, how many times do they give birth?
In 3 years, 3 times. In 2 years, 3 times.
In 2 years, 3 times?
Yeah, in 2 years, 3 times.
Oh, they take 5. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, normally, that's how they do it. But they give us around 2, 3 babies at once. So it's a very, very good breed to invest in actually. Can see it's fat, it has meat.
Yeah.
The body structure is massive. So yeah, they are very, 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 very good actually.
Actually, I wondered what's the point of giving livestock the salt?
The salt, it's for them to be able to drink a lot of water.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the point of the soil.
Yeah.
Salt.
Yeah.
I also wondered why do people give animals?
No, it's so that they can drink a lot of water. Yeah, they can be thirsty.
Yeah. And over here you have Boro goats.
That side we have Boer goats.
Yes. They're also pregnant.
Yeah, those ones are pregnant.
So how many babies do Boro goats give?
3, 4, 3, 2, 4. The highest that we've had is 4.
4?
All alive, yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's a good number.
Yeah.
And normally you get 2.
2, yeah. It's rarely 1. We rarely get 1. If you invest in the right genetics, I think that's what you can expect to get. We have high, superior, and very robust genetics on our animal side. Okay. So we invest in the right quality animals. Yeah.
So do you buy them as babies, you grow them or report them?
No, we bought them as big as they are.
Okay.
But you'd find that they only gave birth once or they've never given birth.
Oh.
So yeah, we buy them at the auctions, but production auctions, not these weekly auctions that you go to. Yeah.
Also, even the auctions they differ. You have production auctions.
Yeah, the production auctions. That's where we get to buy our breeding stock. Yeah.
How much will you get one?
They differ in prices.
Like
the lowest that we had, I think it was 9,500.
Female.
Yeah, a female. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You know, the highest that we've get it was around 14,000, and then the ram we got it got 24,000. That we're using now.
20.
24,000. Yeah.
Livestock is expensive.
Yeah, but it's not an investment gone wrong. You
Yeah,
know, it's a
yeah.
very very
It's a
good
very good
investment,
investment.
which will yield returns in the near future.
Mm.
Yeah.
So in terms of giving them vaccine, because I know with chickens we mix inside the water. So with this one, do you have vaccines where you give in the water or you only
Yes.
inject?
Normally we use we inject the
Okay.
vaccines.
So we'll have to inject most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time we inject, because chickens you can't inject actually.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Imagine you have 1,000 and now you need
You
to
have
inject
to.
one by one.
Yeah, you'll even lose count.
Nah,
So
it's a lot, man.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
So in terms of your pigs,
Mm.
the mortality rate there, is it high, normal?
This time we last week we had a challenge. Yeah, high mortality on one pig, because there was negligence on the side of, you know, our team, one of our team members.
Okay.
He didn't check the date, the birth date, you know, because normally every breeder we know it's gonna give birth on this day.
Wait, so you know when you know when you breed, you know when it's gonna.
Yes. So they didn't check on that day that this pig so and so is gonna give birth. So it gave birth at night when no one was here, and many piglets died of coldness at that night. So, normally we maintain it to 1% or 2%. It's very 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 less.
So how long does it actually take for a pig to actually give birth?
3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days, 3 hours, 3 seconds, 3 milliseconds. Yeah.
You have it by head.
Yeah. So if you can count that, then you'll know.
No,
But
definitely know your stuff, man.
pigs as you know, pigs are very 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 interesting animals actually to work with.
Yeah.
They are very 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 smart animals and very clean animals that you can never work with.
Yeah, but people make them look like they're very dirty animals.
No, that's
no, like with
that's a myth.
You know what I'm saying? This,
Yeah.
If you visit people in their homes who have pigs, like you'll find them in a dirty mud most of the time.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying that people actually make pigs look like they're very dirty animals.
No, they are not. They are not. They are very very. If you can look at our pig houses, you'd find gore ejalamo, tlhapologelamo. This is the toilet area. This is the eating area. This is where it drinks water. This is where it sleeps.
Yeah.
So if you clean your pig houses on a daily, you'll know and you'll see that behavioral pattern. It will never go to the toilet where it's
going to eat.
No, it can never.
Wow.
So they are very 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 clean animals actually.
That's very very interesting, man.
Yeah.
So I think this year you had your first graduations.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
How many learners did graduate?
I can't recall the number, but it was around 15. It was our first cohort. Yeah, it was around 15 of them
15
who graduated. Yeah.
And so far, how are they doing?
They're doing well. Some are in production already. Okay. Some did come here to further their studies, and then some I don't know where they are and what they're doing because they are not communicating.
Yeah.
But most are doing very very. There's one side here, Tefluop. I'm going to take you to her farm so that you can see what she does. She's doing very 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 well. Okay. She's doing excellent work there. So yes,
that would be very interesting just to see that whatever you have taught her here, she's using it.
She's applying the knowledge.
Yeah. Because sometimes people just learn and then they sit down with the knowledge and say, "Now I'm looking for employment."
No. Exuk werk nowadays because our young people need to understand the conditions of life. Now it's a very tough time. You know, CV that Merekwa 9 to 5. Well, hey, you'll always be miserable. You know, because you'll work very long hours but with very low returns.
Yeah. So with some of the crops that you've planted, I think at some point you planted soya beans.
No. Soya beans we've never planted. We did pepper dew.
Oh, it was pepper Jew.
Yeah, it was pepper
Oh,
Jew.
okay.
Yeah.
Like, because I want to understand some of the market, some of the crops that you have done
Mm.
before. It's you say pepper Jew, and
We've done several crops. We've done pepper Jew,
Mhm.
we've done spinach, we've done cabbage, we've done butternut, we've done watermelon, we've done tomato as well.
so all the crops that you have done
Mm.
in terms of the market, do you all take them to formal market?
Yes, of course. Informal, it's very we with informal. I think the one crop which the informal market really loves is the watermelon,
Yeah.
because the watermelon I had planted like a very small area for trial only,
Yeah.
but I didn't even have the luxury of taking the watermelon to the formal market, because the locals, just one person would literally come and buy 6 watermelons in a day because they were addictive as well.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
true,
yes.
man. So, but it's very nice to know in terms of the market that you have, since you have a formal market. So in terms of accessing the market, because that's the question that I normally get from a lot of people. I normally do tomatoes, but with me, I only take it to informal market because I love those women. They're really my friends now. Even when I don't have tomatoes, it's a stress to them.
Yeah.
So I want to understand, when you get that market, do you approach the market, and how do you actually approach that market? Because this is something that a lot of people will ask. Okay, guys, how do you approach these people? How do we go and actually knock at these doors? And how after opening the door, how do you keep that relationship? Because you know that, let's say cabbage, it's something that maybe it's gonna take you 3 months, and at the market maybe they say they want it every month. How do you keep that relationship going?
No, maintaining the relationship and ensuring that you produce high quality will always give you a ticket to the market, because market, what they look for, it's quality products.
Okay.
You can't want to give them cabbage that has like a lot of holes here, and then which is rotten maybe, and say, guys, take it. And they're also running a business as
Yeah,
well. You
true.
need to make sure that you produce quality, and they know you for your quality as well.
Yeah.
So that's how. And also maintain the relationship with the people. Say, guys, I've planted so much, next month I might, so that you can also give them a room to also look for other people.
Is there any minimum number that they say you must actually supply?
It depends really, on the type of market that you're servicing.
Okay.
The one that I'm servicing now, they would tell me, those guys, because I have a good relationship with them, they would say, man, next month there'll be we normally have like high demand of that crop, so make sure that by this time you plant that crop, we're gonna need it that time. Then I know that, okay, no problem, I plant that crop for them. But yeah, it's also a question of demand and supply. So now people have when they have high supply of things, it affects the price as well. So you also need to have know the timing, when to plant and what to plant and when. If you master that art, then you're going to run a very successful farm.
But in winter, it seems like everyone is going for cabbage.
Yeah, well, remember, it's easier to plant it in winter,
In winter,
but we plant it throughout the
the
year.
year. So
Yeah.
does it really affect the price now in winter?
Yes, it does affect the price, because normally
What's the market price for cabbage now?
15 rands. It's not too bad. It's not bad at all. It's a very good price as well if you've planted in volumes.
Yeah, in volumes.
It's going to be a
makes
bad
sense.
price if you only planted 2,000, 1,000, 5,000. But we've planted in high volumes, so we don't even feel it.
How many head do we have here?
We've planted 47,000 heads at the moment,
In total?
but in different stages.
Oh,
So
okay.
these ones, which are this size, are only 8,000,
Okay.
and then the other ones, it's 4,500. The other ones, it's 30 something, 35 or 37,000.
I've seen now that you guys are running trainings. I think you
The
call
master
it,
classes.
you call it master classes.
Yes.
So it's for it's a day.
Yes.
It's a day thing. So
Yes.
how is that going, and how do people actually come through?
The master classes, what we normally do is that we want to cater for that market where people who are working, some people babaraka 9 to 5, they don't have time, their work is very much demanding, but they love this agriculture thing. So we've opened up that space for them to say, guys, okay, you can just take 1 day a week to just come here and learn about crop production basic. And then, but got that thing, we give you 2 year free mentorship. So you come for 1 day, but for 2 years we will be mentoring you. We will be sharing knowledge. We will be sharing those market prices, weekly market prices. We will be sharing you with you like the new varieties which are developed, and those type of things. So we share knowledge, we share things. If you wanna apply for something, we also share the insight and knowledge of how you apply for several things.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good, man.
Yeah.
Then in terms of intaking for learners, do you take them in January only, or even during the year someone can come?
We take them in January and June.
January and June.
Yeah, that's when we normally take the learners.
Oh, because you run a semester.
Yes, semester
Oh,
based.
okay. So how long do you take at the college?
How many do we take?
No, like how long does the course? Let's say you're doing your diploma. How long does
Diploma,
the
it's 2
diploma
to
take?
3 years, depending in crop production, in animal production, 2 to 3 years.
Okay,
Yeah, you'll be done. Mixed is 1.
it's one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Then you get your certificate. You're
But
good
but
to
the certificate is the least of our thing. At least you know the
You have the
knowledge.
knowledge.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
know-how
yeah.
of producing this high things, high
Yeah,
quality
because
things.
most of people they'll focus on the certificate.
No,
I
no,
want
no,
the
no.
certificate of this.
Hence, I always tell them that exuk werk
Yeah.
doesn't work. It will never work. So we need to find creative ways of ensuring that we know how to feed ourselves. We know how to feed our communities. And at least if we can solve that problem of poverty and hunger,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
at least still matata na good.
No, man. Thanks for having me.
Okay.
This was a really nice conversation.
Yeah.
I hope people have learned so much about the academy as well.
Yeah.
If you want to learn and you're working, well, I think even someone who's having his own farm and they want to maybe
Expand the knowledge.
they can come through for the master class
Yeah.
and get the knowledge that they need.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting. I've taught the farm here. I've taught the campus.
Yeah.
No, guys, it's a place that you need to be for learning.
Yeah.
It's very nice place, man. And thanks for having me. Thanks for
No,
your time,
thanks
my
a lot,
brother.
my brother, and have a nice day.
Thank you.